Today is a celebration of our father's life. He was the most kind, caring, sensitive, shy, educated. He has many talents. He had many talents, and he shared that with everybody that he came across. And he was the most genuine person who just did everything from his heart. He did everything that he truly believed in. And he will greatly be missed by the church, by his family, and by his friends. And today we're just here to appreciate his life and everything that he's given to us. And if we can give it all, so that to him in this time of his departure.
Workmates, whatever else, what our connections were. Some of the things that Aisha said, I felt personally connected to as well. Some very revealing things. I've only actually known Anthony for 3 years since he came to GLCC. I've got a couple of testimonies to make here for him. One for myself, and one which has been sent in by a very close friend of his, Sister Coletta, who sadly couldn't make it here today. So maybe I'll start with hers. Okay. This is for Anthony. Shalom, my dear brother Anthony. Thank you for your precious memories. Our long chats were always inspiring and will be treasured. You had a tough life, but you prevailed through many challenges, proving yourself to be an inspiration to those who knew you well. Most importantly, you were chosen by the Most High to receive the truth, which many have not been given this opportunity.
I've got a precept in Isaiah chapter 57 verse 1. The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart, and merciful men are taken away. None considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. He shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness. Amen.
Yeah, Brother Anthony, he's a really humble, nice brother who will be deeply missed by the people here at the gathering. But the ultimate thing is that we know we will see him again when Christ bosses the atmosphere and comes back for our salvation.
I pray your good works, kind heart, soothing character, forgiveness, repentance, and growing faith shown favor with our Creator, and that you are now resting with our forefathers, and that you have received the words we all await for, and that is, you have done well. I miss you and love you. From Sister Hadassah Coletta.
My name's Christina. I've been with the GOC for 2 years, and I was really blessed to meet Brother Anthony. He was basically someone who I connected with immediately when I came to the church. We shared a lot of things about how we came to the truth, and also I bumped into him occasionally in Kingston because he sort of lived in the same area, and we were just able to sort of get into some really good discussions about faith, and motivate each other to just move forward, and any other tips and anything that could happen in the future. These are things we were talking about. And it was really nice to meet someone who was elderly, but he was so zealous, and he came away from all the troubles anything that he had, because it's not easy to come into the truth at a later stage, because sometimes the way you're set can continue until you die. So if you've started going that way, you may never really, some people never come to the truth. So I really appreciate that Brother Anthony made the effort to come and connect with people, and it's very rare to find a friendship like him. It's just He's got quite an interesting smile, and I just feel really, really happy that, in a sense, that the Lord has kept him, because I think that there's like what Brother Jeremiah was saying is true. Some people are just they're not meant to go through this hour of trial that's coming upon the world, because a lot of us, we're young, we can face this, but there's some people who have already lived their lives and have already gone through heartbreaks, through good times, through everything, and I believe that he's, luckily he'll be preserved, and I just pray his family are always happy and they're safe and that they go the right way after this.
Just want to say rest in peace, Anthony. Know that you're in the arms of Abraham right now. Praise the Most High.
Unlike our sisters, Makeda and Emete, who just happen to be inspired, I happen to be inspired to write it down, unfortunately. I don't have that type of memory. Yeah, I did write something down because, first of all, I just want to say that, Anthony's a dear friend of mine, and it's always a sad moment to lose someone who's close to you. I think most of us in this room have probably experienced that, and I think we can all relate to that. But it's been beautiful to see people come here today and just give testimonies which showed what kind of a man he was. And our deacon expressed something to us, saying that the type of person you are is normally revealed on your passing. And from what we heard today, I think it shows that Anthony was a loved person. He was a good friend, a father, and a husband. And he shared a lot of his warmth and his love with people and brought a lot of warmth and love to people's lives. And as a friend, I can testify to that. Because in our short or brief experience as friendships, we actually managed to get rather close.
He couldn't wait to get out to at least do the Most High's work, and he never got that opportunity. So at least I just wanted to write this song as if he was the one giving us the message as the church. Don't be that your house is in order. Just love your brother, love your sisters, 'cause time lost cannot be regained, no, no. Oh, in this truth that we have, I plead you, remain. Tell a family, tell a friend, tell a stranger of the precious love of your Shia. Don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't wait for me, no, 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 no. I'm at peace, don't wait for me, no. Don't wait for me, my hero family. I'm resting peacefully. Don't wait for me, no. Don't wait for me, no, 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 no. Don't wait for me with your love that don't wait for me, no Israel. Don't wait for me, I'm at peace. I'm resting peacefully. Don't wait for me someday again.
Shalom family, I just want to say rest in peace Brother Anthony, and a higher blessing and keep him free of Cheyenne in his world.
Okay, it's my testimony. Anthony was the kind of person who had unyielding views and opinions when it came to the truth. He was a man that wasn't easily swayed from his views. He was very much into the cultural ideology, and dedicated himself to the history of his people. He also had a zest for the truth and was able to contribute his views to others. What drew me to him was his curiosity and zest for the truth. I first met Anthony 3 years ago when he and Amate, Sister Amate, first came to the church. They were very cheerful when they came that day. They reminded me of 2 school children on their first day in big school, and were overwhelmed by their experience. Big grins spreading from ear to ear.
So, we're here at the memorial for Brother Anthony. From what I can understand, he was someone who shined a light everywhere he went. Not just inside the church, but outside the church. From testimonies, from reflections I'm hearing from his family, from those who known him inside and outside the church. He was an inspiration to many, and many had a lot of love for him. And I just wanted to get what you have to say about that, as we know you have known him quite well as well through the truth as well.
That's right. You know, the thing about me and Anthony is, like I said, I keep saying we're kindred spirits. We shared a lot in common. You know, his ambitions entail in turn my ambitions. You know, we had the same background. We had the computing background. We had technical backgrounds. We had ideas to go and create business in the future. Unfortunately, you know, most I forbid, you know, his life was taken before that. But in terms of him being somebody who illuminated other people's lives, I can testify to that. He gave me a little substance into my life just by meeting it. You know, the fact that he'd come from such position where he had such success. You know, he'd met a lot of people in his life. He'd married, had children. He was, you know, had successful business. And what happened in his life was he made decisions to change from being someone who was overtly materialistic to become someone who was overtly spiritualistic. And I think that is a great inspiration to anybody, especially people who are looking for something greater, who tend to turn towards New Age, tend to turn towards yoga, all that type of things, and seem to be misguided. What he shows to those people who seem to aspire to those type of things is that you can find the truth if you really seek it. And the thing about it is that he very swiftly became attached to the truth. As a matter of fact, I was extremely proud of it because it took me, my walk has taken me several years, I mean decades. And through that, I've gone through all kind of routes. I've gone through science, I've gone through philosophy, I've gone through religion, and I end up coming to this point here, you know. But with him, what he did was when he found the truth, he was like bang, straight into it. I think if people can take that on board and realise that the level of commitment that he attained in such a short time, that is greatly, and what can I say, light to people. You know, if that is testament to him being a light, yeah, I'm in agreement there. That's my testimony.
Praises to the Most High. For Brother Anthony was a good brother. My moment speaking to the brother was about music, because I knew that he loved music. Because he even asked for a CD, and I didn't get the CD together until, you know. But yeah, man, I know he loved the music and everything. It was for the Most High again, the true Most High, the higher, and his son Yeshua Christ. It's definitely in the bosom of Abraham, rejoicing with all the angels. So, you know, all praises to the Most High.
Spreading from ear to ear. I honestly thought that they were an item and they appeared inseparable. Our friendship began from that day, actually. And from then, we actually we gravitated to each other during Sabbath lessons and discussed and debated all the latest GLCC videos together, generally agreeing on everything. Actually, we were kindred spirits. I was very surprised to hear that we were getting baptized on the same day. Because I remember specifically telling him, you don't want to get baptized in the colder months. You might get yourself some kind of illness, pneumonia or something. And I chose May, around May, the summertime, because I wanted to opt out from that cold. I heard too many stories about it. And when I found out he was being baptized, I was like, yeah, straight up, yeah, joking. Kept that on the down low. But he goes, I felt that connected us further still, because we both shared the same birthday from that day. And Andy was a very good friend of mine. He was also quite closed when it came to his personal battle with illness. It wasn't until I realized something was troubling him that he was able to open up and reveal his battle with cancer. And he explained that he may need to remove his bladder. At this point, I was alarmed and shocked. He always appeared so cheerful and happy, and there was no way that I could have guessed that there was something up there. I've been endeavored to be as supportive as I could under the circumstances. Then I found out a bit later that he was in hospital. It's a little bit later, by the way. And he became a little bit reclusive. I think a few of us who are close to him recognize this. You can testify to that, sister. And yeah, he became a little bit reclusive, and he wasn't responding to a lot of people's attempts to get hold of him. My life got distracted as it does. You get caught up in things, and I took things for granted that he was okay. I didn't know how advanced the situation was until I found out that he was in hospital, and things were starting to be getting grave. I dropped everything and ran to see him. I was surprised to see he was deteriorating so quickly. I refused to believe he was dying. But that day, I spent the time reading the Bible with him, Psalms, scriptures, and also I played some of his father's music. I'm not sure many of you are aware of his background. What's the name of his father? Cyril Blake. I'm not sure any of you know, but maybe you'll take the time after this, go on YouTube or something and put in Cyril Blake.
Brother Anthony, what a pleasure to have made your acquaintance. To be able to call you my brother in the word, understanding, it's a blessing. For what you've come from, you know, you was very spiritual, you know, as it's been made apparent, you know, you were seeking the word, similar to myself. I mean, you had a radiant smile, boy, I tell you. You had the ability to... Any issues, you know, when the moment you smiled, you just laugh it off. I honestly would like to say maybe the most High's will that you've been able to return unto Abraham's bosom. You know, maybe the most High is able to say, well, good job you've done. You know, get the faith and you do as best as you can. Praise to the most High.
God bless you, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Steve from the Gathering of Christ Church. Just a quick one to say about our dear and beloved brother Anthony, who passed not too far ago. What an amazing brother. Words can't say. He was meek, he was humble, he was very, very passionate about this truth. He was always dedicated. He never missed a Sabbath. So when we did see he didn't come for a little while, we knew immediately there was something wrong. But all praises to the Most High that he gave him this truth in his final years, and we know that he is going to be in that bosom of Abraham in the spirit. And we're just here all together as a family, putting a nice dinner and a nice get together of us, just to all think on the times we had, that short time we did have with him, the 3 years I think he was with the church. But amazing brother, can't say nothing more higher than he was humble. And you know guys, when it's us, that's a hard thing to be, but he was a humble guy, a beautiful guy, and I've got so much love for him. And I just give this out to his family. I hope the family can see how much we thought of him. And I think the greatest thing we could ever do is to hope that his family comes into this truth as well. So all praises to the Most High, God, Shem Shai Wakadash Wak. We give you all the glory, Father, we thank you. And yeah, God bless Brother Anthony, all rest in peace, and blessed be to all his family. From Brother Steve, GOCC London, we God bless you. All praises and glory. Thank you.
All praise to the Most High. Just here for Brother Anthony's memorial service. You know, it's good to just be around the brothers and sisters again, remembering our dear brother. You know, he was a good brother, cheerful. From what I can remember, he was a brother that, you know, he was approachable, you could talk to him and talk to him about anything. And during his passing, we already know that the Most High has put him in good hands right now. And, you know, it's just a good thing that we've all come together and remember who he was and what he represented and what he stood for as well. And, you know, I just wanted to give thanks to the Most High that, you know, his send-off was a wonderful send-off tonight as well. So.
You'll see Anthony's history, his background. His dad was actually quite a prestigious artist, really big. 50s and 60s, isn't it?
30s, 40s.
See, 30s, 40s, even earlier. 30s and 40s. Really big artist here. So I played him some of his father's music. I prayed to the Most High to bless and keep him. And I also prayed that he would heal him. I stayed the whole day with him. And I actually was fortunate enough to be with him when he passed away. It was an emotional experience. However, I thank and praise the Most High that I was able to be with my friend during his last moments. Okay. That's my testimony.
All praises to the Most High. You know, I just want to say, Brother Anthony was a very humble gentleman. You know, it was a pleasure to congregate with you every Shabbat. I pray that you're resting well, and I pray that I see you one day again. Praises to the Most High.
Okay, well, at this point, we're supposed to have some people here performing. But, in all, what I would say though, it's been a pleasure to have everybody come here today. As I said, gathering in memory of our brother Anthony, who was a dear friend to a lot of us, particularly, you know, everybody who knew him very well. One of his good friends is Brother Mikey, but unfortunately, Mikey Jones, who hasn't made it here today through illness himself. I'm sure that given the opportunity, he'd be here and he'd have a lot to say. Because there came a time when the three of us became really good friends. We were like Three Musketeers or something like that. But yeah, kindred spirits. Yeah, we used to gather together and spend time reading the book, reasoning, going through YouTube, just going through the Bible and just basically just debating stuff. But all in all, I think we all came out in the same place. We were pretty much the same mindset, the same. We were all in agreement. And if he was here today, I'm sure he would have a lot to say in regards to Anthony, because he was very close to him. Maybe I'll say a few words from him. That I know that he is very upset in the passing, and he's very sad that he was unable to get to the hospital because he himself is in hospital up in Leeds, suffering from illness himself. So a few words from him, I guess, for Anthony. Sister?
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Shalom, brothers and sisters. I want to say R.I.P. to my brother Anthony. You know what I'm saying? He's a humble brother. You know what I'm saying? Zealous and that. You can see he had faith in that. Proper humble. You know what I'm saying? He had a nice spirit, a good spirit about him. And one thing is as well, the Bible talks about hope. And one thing we can have hope in is that he was keeping the commandments. He was moving humble, moving in meekness. You know what I'm saying? With the fruits of the spirit. Every time I saw him, you know what I'm saying, he had a smile, you know what I'm saying, he was happy. Even when he was inside the hospital, you know what I'm saying, in the last days, he still had a zeal about him, you know what I'm saying. He just wanted to hear that word, which is a good thing, you know what I'm saying. So I say praises to the Most High and R.I.P. to my brother Anthony.
Sister, have you got anything you want to say, any last words?
Yeah, not last words necessarily, but just to say that we did have two of the sisters scheduled to sing for us, and if they get here, we'd be lucky to hear them. If they don't, then I know they're here in spirit. There must be a reason why they're not here right now. When we get it organised, there's going to be a little film montage with Anthony, some pictures of him, and a little bit of background, so that you might enjoy watching that. But I'm aware that there's children here, and you must all be starving, so it'll be great for us just to open the kitchen up and eat and enjoy, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't be shy, there's plenty of food to go around. Yeah, so yeah, it will be lovely for the sisters to come around and be able to give us a song. But in the meantime, everybody please enjoy it, and we're here to celebrate his life. So let's celebrate.
I want to say big respect to everyone who turned out, and I think it's definitely from both of us, and obviously Carly couldn't be here. Definitely very grateful for everyone who came and to give us their own memories that they've had, obviously with our father as well, just to give us a lot of that. So very thankful for that, and thank you for everyone who came. To celebrate our dad's life, the memories that they had with him.
Thank you for making it such a beautiful occasion.
Even showing us what our dad was really passionate about in the few amount of time they left living. So it's definitely
it's a new life for us. It's a new side that was seen to our father in his past. Because we didn't see how deeply involved and passionate he was about his religion that he invested in. So we're just so grateful that today has been such an eye-opener for both of us, and now I think we're going to want to learn learn so much more about what our dad believed and put his heart and soul into towards the end of his life. So we just want to say thank you to everyone here for making that possible, because we wouldn't have known how deep our dad was involved and so devoted to. So yeah, so thank you to everybody who's been a massive part of this, and it's been beautiful to us. It's helped us get through it a little bit easier, knowing that our dad has some people that love him and care for him. He's got family. These are our brothers, his sisters. These are family. So
Thank you.
blessed.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Then I go to my brother and I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Lord, there've been times that I thought I could last for long, but now I think I'm able. but now I'm found. I'm a child of Israel. I heard the sound. Please give me the strength to stand today. With my eyes towards the east, show me the way to Zion. I'm on my knees, laying my life on the line. I'm begging